Are you confused about fasting? Should you fast for 16 hours, maybe 24 hours, or even longer? If you search online, you will find hundreds of different answers. The internet is full of diverse opinions, and everyone has something different to say. Some people claim that 16 hours is the perfect amount of time for weight loss. Others say you absolutely need at least 24 hours to see real results. And some experts recommend 3 full days of fasting for the best benefits. Everyone sounds so confident and sure about their answer. So who is actually telling the truth? Which one should you believe? Here's what most people don't understand. There is no single perfect number that works for everyone. Your body does completely different things at different times during a fast. Fasting for 16 hours is not the same as fasting for 72 hours. They are totally different experiences that create different results in your body. Your body activates different systems at different times. It's like pressing different buttons that do different jobs. If you don't know this, you might be wasting your time with the wrong fasting length for your goals, or you might be pushing yourself too hard when you don't actually need to. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what happens in your body at each stage of fasting. This way, you can pick the right fasting time for your personal goals. No more confusion, no more trying random things and hoping they work. If this sounds helpful, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. I share simple health advice like this every week. Now, let's talk about how your body works during fasting. Imagine your body is like a house with different light switches on the wall. One switch turns on the living room light, another switch controls the air conditioner, a third switch activates the security system. Each switch does a completely different job. When you flip one switch, something specific happens. Your body has switches, too, biological switches that control different processes. When you stop eating, your body starts turning on these switches one by one in a specific order. Each switch needs a certain amount of time to turn on, and each switch does something special and important for your health. Some switches help you burn fat, other switches help clean your cells, some help repair your stomach and intestines, and some even help rebuild your immune system. Why does your body have these switches? Because a long time ago, people didn't have food all the time. Sometimes they went days without eating. The body learned to work well even without food. These switches are very old, millions of years old, and they still work inside you today. Right? One more thing before we continue. Everyone is different. The times I will tell you are averages from science research. Your body might be faster or slower. If you already eat low carb food, your body might change faster. If you have more weight or blood sugar problems, it might take longer. So think of these times as guides, not strict rules. Pay attention to your own body. Let's walk through what happens during a fast. In the first 12 hours after you eat your last meal, not much interesting happens yet. Your body is still in normal mode. Your stomach and intestines finish digesting the food you ate. Your blood sugar slowly starts going down bit by bit. This is the warm-up phase, the preparation time. Your body uses stored sugar from your liver to keep your energy going. This stored sugar is called glycogen. Think of it like a backup battery in your phone. When the main power runs low, the backup battery kicks in to keep everything working. You might feel hungry near the end of these 12 hours, especially if you are new to fasting and not used to it. This hungry feeling is completely normal and natural. Your body expects food at regular times because that's what you've trained it to do. The hunger signals will quiet down and go away if you wait, but nothing really interesting or special happens to your body yet during these first 12 hours. The real magic starts at the next stage after hour 12. Between hours 12 and 16, something important begins to happen in your body. The stored sugar in your liver, the glycogen we talked about, is getting low. Your body notices this change and realizes it needs to find a new source of energy to keep you going. This is a big turning point moment. Your liver starts doing something special and clever. It takes your stored body fat and turns it into a different type of fuel called ketones. This is a huge shift in how your body operates. What are ketones? Let me explain it in simple terms. When your body runs out of sugar to burn for energy, it learns to burn fat instead. Ketones are what come from burning fat. Your brain and all your organs can use ketones for energy just like they use sugar. It's like switching from one type of fuel to another in a car. Different fuel, same body and same engine, but interesting and beneficial changes happen when you make this switch. Scientists from Harvard found that most people start making ketones after about 12 hours. This actually happens every night when you sleep, as long as you don't eat snacks before bed. So you have probably already experienced this without knowing it. If your goal is to control your weight, improve your blood sugar, and start burning fat, this 16-hour point is what you need. This is why the 16-8 fasting method is so popular. You eat for 8 hours and fast for 16 hours. Simple, and it works for many people. From hours 16 to 24, your body turns on even more switches and systems. This is where things get really exciting and interesting for your health. First, ketones go up significantly higher in your blood. Your brain now gets up to 1/3 of all its energy from ketones instead of sugar. This is a major change in how your brain. Many people report and say they feel clearer, sharper, and more focused during this time period. This is not just imagination or a placebo effect. This is real chemistry and biology happening inside your brain and body. Second, growth hormone starts increasing dramatically, potentially going up 2 to 5 times higher than normal levels. Why does this matter so much? Growth hormone plays a critical role. It protects your muscles while your body burns fat for energy. This is very important for maintaining your strength and muscle mass. Your body is smart and strategic. It doesn't want to break down valuable muscle tissue for energy when there is plenty of fat available to burn instead. Growth hormone is a key part of this muscle protection system. Research published in medical journals shows this hormone can go up 5 times higher during extended fasting periods. Something else happens to your brain now. Fasting increases a protein called BDNF. This stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. What is BDNF? Think of it as food for your brain. BDNF helps brain cells grow, make new connections, and protects your brain from damage. It helps with learning and memory. This is the real scientific reason why people feel mentally sharp when fasting. It's not just a feeling. There is real biology behind it. Third, and this is amazing, a process called autophagy starts working. What is autophagy? Very simple. When your cells don't get food for a long time, they start cleaning themselves. Damaged proteins, old broken parts, things that don't work well anymore, all get broken down and recycled into new materials. Think of it as spring cleaning for your cells. Instead of making new things, your body repairs and reuses what it already has. Your cells become cleaner and work better. If you want better fat loss, clearer thinking, and want to start cell repair, the 24-hour point is your target. Hold on for just a second. If you are enjoying this video and learning something new, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me continue making videos like this. And if you know someone confused about fasting, share this video with them. It could really help them understand. Okay, let's continue. At the 24-hour mark, something special happens with your stomach and intestines. Real research shows exactly how powerful this is. In 2018, scientists experimented with mice. They had mice fast for 24 hours. Then they looked at stem cells from their intestines. Stem cells are like construction workers. They build a new intestinal lining and help your gut repair itself. The result: stem cells from mice that fasted for 24 hours had double the repair power compared to mice that ate normally. Double the power, and this happened in both young and old mice. Age didn't matter. The fasting turned on the same repair program in all of them. How does this work? When you're not eating, your gut gets to rest. Energy normally used for digestion gets used for repair instead. The cells switch from burning sugar to burning fat. This change activates a program that makes stem cells work better. Your gut literally starts rebuilding itself. Here's something important that many people miss. Research from 2024 found that the strongest repair doesn't happen while you're fasting. It happens when you start eating again after the fast. What does this mean? How you end your fast is just as important as the fast itself. Breaking your fast properly, slowly, starting with easy to digest foods, helps maximize the repair. Breaking it wrong, eating a big, heavy meal right away, can reduce some of the benefits you just created. So don't rush to eat pizza when your fast ends. Be smart about it. If you have stomach problems or want to reset your gut health, the 24-hour mark and beyond is where you should aim. From hours 36 to 48, your body enters deep fat burning mode. This is serious territory. At this point, stored sugar is completely gone. Your body now depends entirely on stored fat for fuel. Ketones are high, and importantly, your body starts using the stubborn fat, the fat around your organs that is hard to lose. This deep organ fat is more dangerous than fat under your skin because it creates inflammation in your body. It's linked to heart disease, diabetes, and other health problems. Extended fasting helps your body dig into this old fat storage that is otherwise very difficult to reach. However, I need to be clear. Fasting for 36 to 48 hours is not for beginners. You need experience with shorter fasts first. Your body needs to learn how to handle long periods without food before you try this. Some people report mood changes at this stage. What we know for certain is that ketones provide stable energy to your brain, and BDNF continues to increase. Both help explain the mental clarity that many people describe. Z and now we reach the most impressive milestone, 48 to 72 hours. Research from 2014 at the University of Southern California discovered something remarkable. Fasting for 72 hours activates a reset switch in the immune system. Here's how it works. During this long fast, your body starts destroying old and damaged white blood cells. This sounds bad, but it's actually a signal to stem cells. They start multiplying and creating new, healthier immune cells. A scientist described it as flipping a reset switch. The old, worn-out immune cells get cleared away, and fresh ones take their place. In early clinical trials, cancer patients who fasted for 72 hours before chemotherapy showed better immune system protection. Their bodies handled the treatment better, but, and this is very important, fasting for 72 hours is not something you should do at home alone. This is only for people who already have lots of experience with shorter fasts, and it must be done with a doctor watching you. The risks at this length are real, and you need professional help. Now, I want to talk about special situations because fasting is not safe for everyone in the same way. If you have heart disease or an irregular heartbeat, be very careful. Fasting can change blood pressure and heart rate. Always talk to your heart doctor first. If your liver is not working well, extended fasting can be dangerous. A weak liver can't make enough glucose to keep blood sugar stable. If you have liver disease, avoid long fasts and get medical supervision. If you have kidney disease, fasting can cause dehydration and mineral imbalances. Always drink enough water and check kidney function regularly. If you have a history of eating disorders, be extremely careful. Setting strict eating rules can bring back unhealthy behaviors. Talk to a mental health professional before trying fasting. If you have anxiety, fasting can increase stress hormones. Start with very short fasts, like 12 to 14 hours, and watch how your body responds. So, we've walked through what your body does at each time point. Hours 12 to 16, fat burning begins. Hours 16 to 24, cell cleanup and growth hormone surge. Hours 24 to 36, gut repair. Hours 36 to 48, deep fat burning. Hours 48 to 72, immune system reset. So what should you choose? If your goal is weight control and starting to burn fat, 16 hours is enough. If you want mental clarity and cell cleanup, aim for 24 hours. If you have digestive problems and want to reset your gut, 24 hours or more. If you want to burn stubborn old fat, 36 to 48 hours, but only with prior experience. If you need to reset your immune system, 72 hours, but only with a doctor supervising you. Most importantly, listen to your body. No time goal is worth harming your health. If your body sends warning signals like severe dizziness, heart palpitations, confusion, or persistent vomiting, stop. immediately. Your body knows its limits better than any research. Remember, fasting is a tool, not a competition or a test of willpower. The goal is not to push yourself to extremes or prove how tough and strong you are. The goal is to give your body exactly what it needs to heal, repair itself, and work at its best level. Sometimes that means a simple 16-hour fast. Sometimes it means going longer for specific benefits. And sometimes it means not fasting at all and focusing on other important parts of your health instead, like sleep, stress management, or exercise. The beauty and power of understanding these body switches is that you're no longer guessing blindly. You know exactly what happens at each stage and milestone. You can match your fasting length to your specific personal goals. That's powerful and valuable knowledge that puts you in control. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your main health goal right now? Is it losing fat, mental clarity, gut health, or immune support? Leave a comment below and tell me. I'll help you figure out which fasting length fits best for your situation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video.